Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on second down is Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now, 50.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's go.
Again, it's Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Snickers, 66.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Four down. Check. Four down. Tiger.
Gone. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This will be from 49 yards out. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Show that bench release and go. Double bump. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Snickers, you got to spin. Hey. Jack 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 36 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now Goff on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Goff now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Three down. Super. Clean. Go.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go. King. Jack 16. Watch twist. Hey! Big. Let's go right here. Kings.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. As he's back to his 2-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the end zone, Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now it's gone off the bootleg. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 4.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's gone. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, 74 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Slam.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
77.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
let's go, let's go. Jack 16. Hey. Jack 16.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Gotta go. Corner.
Now Ben on third and long. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Five. Orange. 12. Out, we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tiger. Go, son. By 20. Here we go. 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Goff now looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
5. 2 for 66.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. On 4th down, Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock.
And this is going to be and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep.